Welcome, adrenaline fans. Get ready for high-speed police chases that push limits. Florida police pursue a murder suspect in a tense showdown. In Carolina, a drug trafficker speeds away in a desperate escape. And on a runway in Fond du Lac, a wild chase unfolds at breakneck speeds. Stay tuned. These high-speed police chases are more intense than ever. On April 2nd, 2024, the Lakeland Police Department and Florida Highway Patrol launched into a high-speed pursuit of a murder suspect heading east on I-4 from Polk County into Osceola County. A yellow town and country minivan weaved through traffic at 80 miles per hour, sirens blaring and tension escalating with every mile. At mile 36 on Route 528, where it merges with I-4, the reckless vehicle slammed into the HOV lane, sending a cloud of dust roaring over the rough pavement. It nearly collided with a parked civilian car on the shoulder, then instantly gunned the engine, weaving wildly and swerving between lanes on the freeway.
Reaches the beach line. If you stay east, let me know. Because I'm aiming to pressure her to away. Yes, keep going, keep going. Is that a minivan?
It's a minivan, not a country.
Alright, that's what I'm sitting right here on the left shoulder. I'm trying to roll my way on the road. Last way, but alright, where that is? Can they hear me? Hit it. Hit it right now. Tire to tire. Push it if you have to.
On the freeway, believing they had the situation under control, officers attempted several pit maneuvers, but all failed. The suspect seized control of the wheel, instantly gunned the engine, and weaved recklessly through civilian traffic. Past mile 50, the speeding vehicle slammed into a black car ahead in the same lane, ripping its side mirror clean off.
Passenger like, who the hell is this? Bonnie, number 2, take over pit. Yeah, I'm number 2, but Tahoe is the same channel. Alright, number. Hey, trying to do it before. I'm sorry, eastbound.
When they closed in on the Route 79 exit, officers executed a swift pit maneuver that sent the suspect's car veering off balance. Racing through the intersection, it nearly slammed into a black sedan waiting at the light, its rear wheel damaged, before careening into the opposing barrier. In an instant, officers and K-9 units swarmed, encircling and subduing the suspect, bringing a heart-stopping chase to a dramatic end. The high-speed pursuit came to an end, and the suspect now faces a slew of serious charges, fleeing from police at high speed with complete disregard for human life, reckless driving causing property damage and endangering lives, leaving the scene of an accident that resulted in property damage, and numerous other offenses. On May 19, 2025, at approximately 7:56 a.m., officers spotted the vehicle linked to a previous chase from Grand Chute on I-41. Detecting an equipment violation, they activated their emergency lights as the car veered onto Highway 151. The moment the sirens wailed, the suspect stomped the accelerator, igniting a brand new high-speed pursuit.
41 CR, requesting stop 6. Northbound on Lincoln Highway. Cell phone wide, field. Dick, cell phone wide. In the ditch, trying to get back up on the roadway. Out of the roadway again, cell phone.
Realizing the chase could shift at any moment, officers issued an urgent call for backup from local units. Suddenly, 911 alarms shattered the calm at the Fond du Lac County Communications Center. A female passenger in the suspect's vehicle was crying out for help.
There's 3 occupants, one in the back seat as well, hands up.
At the intersection of County T and County Y, the tire spike strip failed, so the vehicle veered hard south into County Y, plunged into a ditch, then rebounded and slammed into the sheriff's detail that was trying to block it. Not finished yet, the suspect stomped the gas, ripped east on County T, then cut onto Rogersville Road toward Fond du Lac County Airport, a heart-pounding getaway until the very last second.
County advisors that they do not have any first responders responding to the next nearest first responder.
The suspect's car barreled into the airport, seizing the northbound taxiway. Suddenly, officers attempted a daring pit maneuver, but failed. The suspect, even more reckless, sped across a field and veered onto Johnson Street, aiming to merge onto I-41. On the highway ramp, a flawless pit sent the vehicle careening into the roadside barrier. In an instant, patrol cars swarmed in, ending the heart-pounding chase.
Going eastbound on Johnson Street. Johnson and
Both passengers were cuffed without incident. Investigation revealed driver Chaz Young now faces charges for fleeing police at high speeds, felon with firearm, eluding in a vehicle, unlawful imprisonment, obstruction, and drug possession. Authorities say he even considered shooting at officers to escape. Remarkably, this marks the 3rd high-speed chase for this car since early May. Passenger Alonzo Tinoco is charged with weapons possession, fleeing in a vehicle, and drug possession with $10,000 bail. October 27, 2024, around 11:46 a.m., while patrolling Richland County on I-20, officers spotted a Honda Accord SCRYK 231 tearing through a 60-mile-per-hour zone at 82 miles per hour. Sniffing the scent of marijuana, officers ordered the driver to step out. He gripped the wheel tightly, eyes cold. Suddenly, he stomped the accelerator and tore off, hurtling east on Interstate 20. He weaved through civilian lanes before plowing over the median barrier, utterly unconcerned for anyone's safety. The chase spilled into Kershaw County, where Sheriff Johnson had laid spike strips. Undeterred, the suspect hammered through them, shredding both his tires and those of the patrol vehicle trailing him.
89, he's on the shoulder. There's a lot of traffic rolling to drive, speeds 83. Take on up and drop off and get game on the bike. Therefore, you have lots of combat. Take it right. That's great. Over bridge. Get him out there. Just north there.
The suspect continued barreling east on Interstate 20, weaving defiantly around the patrol car. Exiting the highway, he whipped onto Seagar's Mill Road. There, officers executed a precise steering maneuver that sent his vehicle spinning into the guardrail. The engine died instantly. The suspect leaped out and sprinted toward the adjacent field. Without hesitation, officers chased on foot, slogging through the muddy ground. As the suspect ran across the field, he suddenly injured his right leg and slipped into the muck. In an instant, Deputy Haltiwanger closed in, subdued, and arrested him, bringing the heart-pounding chase to a close. Officers subdued and arrested the suspect without any further incident. A vehicle search uncovered approximately 1 pound of marijuana, and in the trunk, they found a fishing drone rigged to drop packages. The suspect was then taken to Kershaw Health for treatment of his injuries. Upon release, he was booked into Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center.
On sharp now, TBI again, second time.
May 12th, 2025. At 7:57 a.m., officers spot a white GMC at 5525 Fairfax, OK Food Mart, with a female driver. ACIC/NCIC confirms it's the Benton PD stolen truck. As the deputy radios Kaufman, the passenger bolts inside and the driver floors it toward Highway 161.
It's gonna take off on me. We're gonna be headed.
The stolen vehicle whipped a hard westward turn onto East McCain, nearly smashing into Officer Kaufman's car. It roared ahead at 85 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone, weaving through lanes and darting past other vehicles with total disregard for public safety. Officers followed in second position, continuously relaying its direction, road conditions, and traffic updates.
A stolen vehicle occupied one time. I'll be that tagger in a second.
The stolen vehicle rocketed westbound on East McCain, barreling through the red light at Smoky at approximately 63 miles per hour. Seeing no cross traffic north or south on Smoky, officers stayed in pursuit. The driver then gunned it west again on East McCain, blowing through Spring Hill's red light at about 35 miles per hour, allowing the trailing unit to pass safely. The driver then turned north onto Landers Street and merged onto I-57 eastbound, flooring it to 116 miles per hour. Just past exit 4 in Sherwood, the suspect veered onto the Landers ramp at 81 miles per hour before looping back onto I-57 east. By the time they reached Jacksonville, the Arkansas State Police had joined in as the car hit 120 miles per hour. Finally, the vehicle exited onto South Remond at 57 miles per hour, temporarily eluding capture.
Giving it over to State. We just turned off Park, headed north on Park. Turning east on that. TBI. LTBI, she took off again, continuing. Going sharp now. TVI again, second time.
The driver kept fleeing, blowing past the stop signs at Park Street and Nina Street. At the Nina and Sharp intersection, Arkansas State Police attempted a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI. The driver spun her car around, facing the patrol vehicle and nearly ramming the officer. She then bolted north on Sharp. At 8:17 Sharp, a second TVI was executed, forcing her to reverse and point her front end directly at the pursuing cruiser.
Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! Open the fucking door! Get out of the car!
Officers closed in to box her in, cutting off any escape. The driver lurched backward onto the slick grass, tires spinning, mud splattering everywhere. Even stuck, she mashed the gas, trying to break free. Instantly, an officer drew his weapon, yanked on the driver's door, and growled, "Hands where I can see them." She refused to open the door, lowering only the window. When she still balked, deputies ripped her through the window frame, forced her from the vehicle, and cuffed her, ending the chaotic standoff. During the search, officers discovered the stolen car key fob strapped to Nichols's bra and photographed it. After Miranda, she declared, "AG drive or he'll shoot me." A puppy was seized. Nichols was booked into Pulaski, and Fairfax yielded no additional suspects. The driver was identified as Defame Nichols, taken to Pulaski County Regional Detention Facility. A search in the 5525 Fairfax area was conducted to locate any passengers of the stolen vehicle, but yielded no results. On May 19, 2021, Florida police got a report of a car theft from a home garage in Fort Lauderdale. Nearby units immediately mobilized to track and surround the suspect, kicking off a dangerous high-speed pursuit through crowded city streets. After further investigation, police discovered that the culprits behind the theft were a group of very young juveniles, with one of them only 12 years old. It's both shocking and alarming that such young individuals could repeatedly engage in reckless acts that endanger the community. Is it time for policies and legal frameworks to be reformed to address the troubling trend of increasingly younger offenders? The pursuit extended onto Interstate 95, where the suspects weaved recklessly through heavy traffic at speeds nearing 100 miles per hour. Realizing the escalating danger, the Florida police swiftly requested aerial support from the Broward County Sheriff's Office, hoping to bring the situation under control before it spiraled further out of hand. Near the Pembroke Road exit, the SUV lost control, collided with another vehicle, slammed into the median barrier, and flipped onto its roof in the middle of the roadway. Officers swiftly surrounded the scene, securing and safely extracting all 5 suspects from the wreckage. Fortunately, despite the dramatic crash, no serious injuries were reported. The group of juveniles was transported to the hospital for evaluation and treatment before facing a series of serious charges, including grand theft auto, fleeing the scene, and causing a major crash.
I didn't hear you. Dump that bitch out. Dump that bitch out. No problem. Let that bitch out.
You know she's being vulgar and stuff, basically.
On July 31st, 2024, officers were dispatched to a crash scene in a business parking lot. As he approached, the officer asked, "What are you doing?" The woman snapped back angrily and slapped him. Still, he calmly insisted she produce her driver's license, registration, and insurance, and told bystanders to start recording everything.
That car, yeah. So I'll come in and talk with them in a second. If you would get that for me.
I sure will.
I'll come get them.
Yeah, the one in the shirt is the one that was.
Hey, ma'am. Hey, ma'am. Stop. Hey, you're gonna stop. You're going to jail right now. Yes, you are. Stop. Walk over here. Let's go.
That's not my car, so no. No, but that's not my car. Stop grabbing me. I literally don't even fuck. It's not even my car. Stop grabbing. It's not even my car. It's not even my car.
Stop right now.
It's legit not even my car.
Stop.
It's legit not even my car.
Okay. I'll go watch the camera. If you get out of the car, you're going to jail. Back up.
Okay.
Back up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm
Stay
not
there.
even doing that. You see
Oh,
me?
I thought it wasn't your car. How are you getting in?
It's not. That's not my car. That's hers. That's not my car. That's her car. That's not mine. Okay, and I'm completely. I'm acting. I'm not giving you no problem.
When officers arrived, they asked to inspect the car, but Nichols insisted, "That's not my car." Despite orders to stop, she screamed and tried to reverse. Police drew their weapon, smashed the door, and yelled, "Get out of the vehicle!" In the end, they pulled her through the window, handcuffed, and searched her amid her frantic resistance.
Dump everything out. Oh, my mama. I'm not giving you no issue. Dump it out. I just came from work. Dump it all out. Oh, my mama. I ain't came for no issue. Dump it all out. Dump it all out, friend. No, get the second pocket. I legit just came from work. Dump it all out.
What are y'all doing?
We just came. If we off the next day, we came to get some alcohol.
Y'all go pull on this random car handle so you look like you're not involved with this one and then go walking away while I'm right next to it.
We weren't trying to. It wasn't no birth.
Okay. Whoever's driving this car is going to jail. Okay? So whoever's driving, when y'all hit this lady and walked away, cuss her up and down, there's cameras, right? Okay? So when I go check those cameras...
The chaos peaked as officers barked, "Back up and empty your bags." They asserted, "That's not your car." She pleaded, "It belongs to her. I was just shopping." Her voice trembled. "I'm a mother. I just got off work." When they threatened charges for resisting, the tension hit a fever pitch, leaving onlookers breathless, unsure how it would end.
What?
I literally haven't even done anything. I haven't given you no issues. I haven't done anything.
Hey, you haven't given me no issues?
I'm I haven't. I'll give you everything. I don't have any issues.
Put your hands
My back?
Yep.
Okay. What you want me to do? Just talk some more?
Ridiculous.
I haven't given you any issues.
You did. Y'all
How? I'm gonna sit honestly explain to me how.
Y'all go pulling on a ring door handle, look like you're not involved, then walk away and I tell you to stop.
Oh, my mama, I can control what she do.
And then
I can only control what I do.
You're physically resisting me while I'm trying to...
Friend, I can only control
There's
what I do.
camera right there.
H-A-N-I-Q-U-E-E-A.
Need to find out actually. What's your birthday?
What y'all trying to do?
What y'all do? I already got it. Okay. What's your birthday?
The argument erupted as deputies yelled, "Show ID and empty your bags." They warned of impoundment and obstruction charges, citing intersection cameras to review footage. The trembling woman pleaded, "I just got off work and argued with my friend." Officers pinned her to the hood, checked her license, and threatened jail. Both suspects now face serious charges.
She's going to jail for resisting me and for hit and run into you because she never did at any point she offered her information or anything. She just cussed you up and down and left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you swear?
Officers threatened to charge her with hit and run and obstruction if she didn't comply. Trembling, she pleaded to make a call and insisted she was innocent. They checked her documents and insurance, warning the victim's family could sue. Though they suspected intoxication, there wasn't enough evidence to charge her.
On your behalf to recover damages.
I don't have to do that. Do I?
You don't have to, no ma'am. If you want to leave the damage as is, that's fine. That part's up to you.
Okay.
If it was me, I would be getting stuff fixed on their dime, but that's up to you.
Yeah.
That's up to you. Do you have
In
any
the end, she was booked on non-violent obstruction and leaving the scene charges, and could enter a diversion program if she meets all requirements.
Jury's still out on whether or not she's drunk. Honestly, I think she might be, but just kind of how this all played out and putting her.
A murder suspect flees from Florida police in a desperate high-speed chase. In Carolina, a drug trafficker risks everything to escape law enforcement. On the runway in Fond du Lac, a high-speed pursuit blazes across airport grounds. Meanwhile, chaos erupts on I-95 after a devastating crash. These incidents aren't just adrenaline-fueled. They are harsh realities. Crime and reckless driving come with heavy consequences, imprisonment, loss, and broken lives. Law enforcement officers stand between danger and safety, but true security begins with every driver's choices. Respect the law, obey traffic rules, understand that every reckless move puts lives at risk, yours and others. No chase ever ends well. Drive responsibly, live responsibly, and let every story serve as a reminder. The law is not optional.
Bitch out.